It's time for the exciting adventures of Sky Girl Reporter.
Hey guys, today we have another WonderCon video. You might be thinking, Sky, you're back at WonderCon. Actually, this is a video we have from last year. But unfortunately, because of scheduling issues, we weren't able to post it.
Ever again. Move out, troopers. My way, civilian.
It's not you.
But I really think we did save the best for last. First, I interviewed the amazing artist Jessica Fong. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'm a cover illustrator and visual developer.
What are some of the works you have done?
So right now I'm the current artist or cover artist for Poison Ivy. I also do work for Wizards of the Coast, so like MTG and D&D, and then I do work for like a bunch of indie projects too.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the Poison Ivy art?
The Poison Ivy covers that I do, I get a lot of inspiration from the interior artist and the writer, and we are all like on the same brain wavelength. We all love the same types of things, and I think we just really click together. So when we're creating, it's like bringing Poison Ivy to life.
How do you get inspiration for your drawings?
I'm doing a whole panel on that today, so I had to put this together last night too. But a lot of my inspiration comes from my studio art background. So I did oil painting, pen and ink, and a lot of my inspiration is like from cosmic horror and plant life.
What's your favorite part about it?
I think my favorite part is probably the process and the people. Like I like working through problems, working and collaborating with people. And a lot of the people I worked with are longtime friends now. So I don't know, it's very like life fulfilling.
What's the most challenging part?
I definitely face imposter syndrome, where sometimes I feel like I'm not enough or, you know, something's not perfect. So I always have to like be mindful of that. It's probably like the hardest thing I deal with, just creating all the time.
What's your favorite type of art to do?
I like to do large illustrations, usually like a whole narrative scene in one image. So ideally, I would like to work on one piece for like 3 to 4 months. Obviously, that's not realistic, but that's the type of work that I really love to do.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you or your art?
I feel like art has become very much like my life. It is a lifestyle. So being involved with art, being involved in creativity, getting to know the world so that it can better influence my art. I think that's what I would like people to like take away from me is like, if there's an appreciation for life, I think you have an appreciation for art.
Thank you so much. One of the most iconic Star Wars characters is the Jawa. But have you ever wondered who's inside of those costumes? Next, I interviewed Leilani Shiu, who was Tika in Obi-Wan Kenobi, and she was also the Jawa in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Leilani Shiu. I play Tika the Jawa on Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jawa, Mandalorian, and Book of Boba Fett.
How is it being in Star Wars?
I love being on Star Wars. It's great. I get to meet the fans. I get to meet everybody, and it's a great universe to be part of.
How did you get into Star Wars and get casted?
They just called me, and then because I fit in a category for little people, and so they needed a whole bunch of us to play the Jawa, so we didn't even know what we were, and then we got the part.
How is it working with the actors?
The actors are great. I played with Brendan Wayne. He's actually in the Mandal suit. He's John Wayne's grandson, so that's legendary. Carl Weathers, who just passed, he was in Rocky, so it was an honor to work with him. And of course, Ewan McGregor, you know, he's huge.
What was your favorite experience?
I work with my daughter. My daughter's also on the show with me, so maybe that's the best experience. She was right next to me. She's the shorter Jawa. And so it's great to work with my daughter.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you?
You know, follow me on social media. I'm always doing stuff for charities. I work with Ronald McDonald House Kids, Make-A-Wish with the 501st Legion, the Star Wars Legion. We go visit the kids, which is great. And then follow me. It's LeilaniShiu. I'm always going to be at a con near you soon.
Thank you so much. So now I'm going to inject some drugs into my veins. You're probably like, what, Sky, have you gone crazy? Do you need to go to rehab? It's all through the magic of movie props. They had a lot of cool movie props there, like Thor's hammer. I wonder if I could pick it up. The Joker's face towel, and a real batarang from one of the movies. And then there's a baby. And here's the baby's umbilical cord. There's also money bags, this fake cinder block, and then a fake brick. So in movies, people would put this into their shirt so it makes them look like they were stabbed, like this. Now I'm gonna hit my producer in the head with the brick. And a cinder block.
Ow!
You're probably thinking, Sky, you look really ridiculous right now. This might remind you of a scene from a classic movie. Yeehaw! This prop was used for the end of the classic movie Doctor Strangelove. Wasn't that amazing? Now we're going to interview the equal amazing Janeshia Adams-Ginyard. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Janeshia Adams-Ginyard.
Can you tell me some of the projects you've done?
Yes, starting with Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and WandaVision, and Marvel's Wakanda Forever, which would be the sequel to the first Black Panther, along with Lovecraft Country, South Park, joining the Pandaverse, and on and on and on and on. I do TV, film, and commercials.
How is it working with Marvel?
Actually, it's really cool. I always wanted to be like a superhero and be on action projects. And so I had Marvel on my vision board. And so being a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is literally like a dream come true. I feel like I spoke it into existence.
Can you tell me a little bit more about being on South Park?
So South Park was amazing. It's absolutely hilarious because I grew up watching South Park. I would recite all their songs, like what would Brian Botino do, like all those different things. So being able to actually be on a project that I watched that was so impactful was like dream come true. I'm still living on cloud nine. It's one of my favorite projects that I've worked on still to this day.
What is it like being a stunt woman?
I did track and field growing up all throughout high school and college. And then I was also a member of the U.S. National Bobsled team. So doing stunts, it felt like it's just an extension of the foundation of athletics that I have. I get to be on a wire. I get to blast into a wall, do a good fight scene. And I'm happy to say that I am Emmy nominated for my stunt work. In 2021, the Emmy, which the Television Academy, which are the people who do the Emmys, introduced a new category. And the new category was called Outstanding Stunt Performance. And I was nominated in that category by myself as a female, the only one to be nominated by herself as a female in that category in the year 2021, which is the year that they introduced it to the Emmys. So feels really good being a stunt woman.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you?
I would love people to know that I have a twin sister. Fun fact, I have a twin sister who's 3 minutes older and 5 inches taller. Yeah.
Lastly, I interviewed veteran actor Casper Van Dien. Can you introduce yourself?
I sure can. I'm Casper Van Dien.
What movies have you been in?
I was in a movie called Starship Troopers. I was the 20th Tarzan. I was in Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp. Alita Battle Angel. I've been on a lot of TV shows. And my daughter was Chrissy in Stranger Things. Do you know her? Do you see Stranger Things? Oh, not yet. Okay.
How is it working with Tim Berkley? Berkley, Burden, same thing.
Tim Burton is an incredible director. He's done Beetlejuice and Wednesday, the show Wednesday. He's so talented, and Johnny Depp was a gem to work with. Tim Burton is just funny, intelligent, always on, knows what he's doing. He's just an incredible director. I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
What's your favorite part about being an actor?
I guess it's very therapeutic, playing different roles and different parts and seeing different aspects of yourself. But I just love that I get to do what I love. And I feel more alive when I'm on set. And I feel like I'm a better father, human being, and person. just because I get to do what I love.
What's your favorite role that you've played?
Well, definitely Johnny Rico in Starship Troopers. It's just an iconic role that I got to play. There's a video game I've done that I play right now called Starship Troopers Extermination, which I stream on my Twitch, and I still have fun doing that. So it's just a role that people come to me all the time about.
What projects are you working on now?
I just have a Western out right now called Guns of Redemption with Jeff Fahey and Sean Astin. And then I just did a series called Dope Unit, DOPE Unit. And then I have another one that I had an NDA that I'm not allowed to talk about yet.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you?
No, that's it. That's pretty good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You too.
I want to thank everybody I interviewed, and I hope to see you next time on Sky Girl Reporter with a new adventure. Bye!